Good morning, this is Doc Inoy's Headline News. A Nobel Prize winning scientist who discovered HIV says coronavirus was created in laboratory. In a highly significant development, Professor Luc Montagnier, the French scientist who shared the 2008 Nobel Prize in Medicine for discovery of the human immunodeficiency virus or HIV, has added his voice to those who believe the new coronavirus was created in laboratory. Interviewed on CNews channel in France, Montagnier asserted that the virus had been designed by molecular biologists, stating that it contains genetic elements of HIV. He insisted its characteristic could not have arisen naturally. Asked by the CNews interviewer what is the goal of this molecular biologist was, Montagnier said it wasn't clear. My job, he said, is to expose the facts, while stressing that he didn't know who had done it or why. Montagnier suggested the possible goal had been always to make an AIDS vaccine. Labeling the virus as professional job, a very meticulous job, he described it a genome as being a clockwise of sequences. There's a part which obviously the classic virus, and there's another mainly coming from the back. But that part has added sequences, particularly from HIV, the AIDS virus, he said, growing evidence that the virus was designed. Montagnier also pointed out that he wasn't the first scientist to assert that the coronavirus was created in laboratory. Previously, on the 31st of January this year, a research group from India had published a paper suggesting that aspects of the virus bore an uncanny similarity to HIV. Taken together, the researchers said their findings suggested that the virus had an unconventional evolution and that further investigation was warranted. While the researchers subsequently retracted their paper, Montagnier said they had been forced to do so. In February this year, a separate research paper published by the scientists from South China University of Technology suggested that the virus probably came from laboratory in Wuhan, the city where it was first identified. Significantly, one of the research facilities cited in this paper, the Wuhan National Biosafety Laboratory, is said to be the only lab in China that is designated for the study of highly dangerous pathogens such as Ebola virus and SARS. Prior to the opening of this laboratory in 2018, biosafety experts and scientists from the United States had been expressed concerns that a virus could escape from it. The paper published by the Indian researchers, however, the Chinese scientist paper has similarly been withdrawn. Involvement of the pharma industry. Professor Montagnier has long demonstrated that he is not afraid to challenge the prevailing views of the scientific establishment. Previously, in an interview recorded for the 2009 AIDS documentary House of Numbers, he had spoken out in favor of nutrition and antioxidants in the fight against HIV or AIDS. As the co-discoverer of HIV and a Nobel Prize winner, Montagnier's statements in this interview gave a valuable support to Dr. Rath and other scientists who, for years beforehand, had been warning the world about pharmaceutical business with the AIDS epidemic. In a similar way, his assertion today that the coronavirus was designed by molecular biologists raises serious questions about the possible involvement of pharmaceutical industry. As Montagnier infers, a man-made virus whose genome consists of a clockwork of sequences and includes elements of HIV could not have been assembled by amateurs. With estimates of total global economic cost of coronavirus varying from $4.1 trillion to $20 trillion or more, the ongoing question about its origin are unlikely to disappear anytime soon. This is the news for today. Thank you.